Hello and welcome back, guys. So we just need to display the multiple choice questions here because we've already seen how to create one. So if we go back to our database here, you see that the column choices is the one that has the choices. And if we go to Bootstrap cards, and you scroll down here, there's this section with this card here. I want to use this system here, and let's see here, maybe we can copy this one instead. So copy, because of that title there. All right, so what we ought to do is go to our views, and the view we are looking for here is this one. So we're in the single test and questions here, single tests. Let's go down here. So test tab view right there. Right then. So right about, let's see where we can add this. This is where the buttons are, the edit and delete, but right above those we have here where there is an answer. So let's see how this one is displaying. Okay, so it isn't displaying that because there's an if statement here that says if it's objective, then we show this and then the end if there. But so instead we're going to do a similar thing, and then we're going to duplicate. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's correct. So we duplicate. If this one is type multiple, let's say multiple. Okay, so then we're going to say answer. So we still need the answer here, the correct one. So I think here it's going to show. So let me refresh that. So the answer is B. But then before the answer, we have to see, so right here above this, we have to see the multiple choice questions. So I will paste the copied text over here like this. Yes. And then here I'll just say multiple choice like so. So refresh, and there we go. So multiple choice, and these are the choices here. Now the choices could be long, so you may stretch it if you want, but I think this is okay. Let me come down here again, and let's see. I want to add a little bit more space between the two, the questions and the answers. And then here we simply need one of these so that we can do a loop. Now before we loop, let's put some PHP tags, and we just need to get choices is equal to, and then right here we're just going to use JSON. Here we are decoding the JSON because we want to use it as an array. So this one is going to be question, because that's the row, and then choices like this. Now if we want it to be an array, because here it's going to be an object, if you want it to be an array, just put true there, and the answer will be an array. This will be an array, but without the true it will be an object. I do prefer objects, so I'll leave it at that. And then here I'm just going to do a for each loop. So let's just move this lower like this. So wait a second, that won't be good for this part. So let's just do this and say for each, and choices as choice. Okay, let's move that inward, and then let's put some PHP tags and say end if and for each actually. There we go. And then right here we will put choice. So now the way things are is there is a key and then there's a value for this. So the key is like, let's say A, and then the value is the answer. So in order to get the key, we'll have to put something like key here. Now this is just a variable, so you can name it anything you want. It can be letter maybe if you want, and then the answer right there, like this. That way it's more descriptive. And then right here we're just going to put the letter, close that, put a full colon, and then open up again, and let's put the answer and close that. Okay, let's see how that looks like. So as you can see now, multiple choice, A is A answer, B is B answer, C is C answer. So, and then the correct answer is that one. So yeah, this is how you can look at that question. And maybe it had an image as well. So if it had an image, the image would probably appear up here, and then the multiple choice options here. Now we could do this instead of having it like this. Let me move the list object here, and let me just try and put an icon. Let's see if this works. Oops. Let me just close that. Okay, so let's put class fa tick like this. Let's see what that gives us. Nothing. I need to go to font awesome. If you forget the icon name, just go to font awesome to check it out. Now this website takes a bit of time to load, so let's give it a break and let's go back here. Let's see, maybe it's tick mark. Let's see, or maybe it's check mark. I'm not really sure. No, none of that. So let's see, tick like so, if that would describe what we want. And there we go, it's all just called check. So look at that. So right here I have to say check like this. Alrighty then, so let's refresh, and there we go. So we can have this check mark to tell us if this is the correct answer or not. Instead of just having the answer B down here, we can just tick there. So in order for this to work out, let me also float this, float end like so, so that it goes to the end there. Okay, that's much better. And then we only want it to tick where the answer is correct. So all we need to do is compare the letter right here to the correct answer. So if I just say something like let's see here, let me move this downward like so, so I can put it inside an if statement. So more PHP tags, and let's say if letter, let's use trim here, so that if letter is equal to question correct answer like this. Okay, let's close that, and then we'll put the end if. Let me copy that end if over here, paste it there. And now I want, just in case there are spaces, so let's put trim here and another trim here to remove the trailing and leading spaces, so that we do a better comparison. and then if it is true, then we'll have a tick mark there or a check mark. So refresh, and we get the answer, that is B. So since we have this tick mark, you could remove this, but for now I'll leave it just for comparison's sake. At least now we know the correct answer. So if I now click on edit like so, you see that I do not get my options here at all. So this is supposed to be reflective of the wait a minute, if I click edit, it knows that this is a multiple choice question, but it doesn't look so much like one compared to when we click add. We have this thing down here, which we need to add on the edit side as well. So let's see how we can deal with the editing of multiple choice questions.